Welcome back to the Sun Dolphin series. In episode 1, we took you guys to the store and we purchased the Sun Dolphin American 12. We walked around the boat and we pointed out some of the pros and cons along with some of the specs of the boat. And in this video, we're going to take you guys out on the water and we're going to see how this thing performs straight from the store. There have been no modifications done to this boat, and this will give us a good baseline to see what we can and cannot do when we design a kit for this boat. Today was not the best day to be testing this boat out on the water. We went through 2 thunderstorms and a very nice period throughout the day, but we did get to catch some fish. We did get to have 2 people in here. I also feel like I have a really good direction that we need to go with this kit. Start off with, just like I thought, the floor is absolutely garbage in here. It's uncomfortable to stand on. That really doesn't come as a surprise, as we noticed this while the boat was still in the store. So for this kit, the very first thing that we're going to do is some type of flooring system. The second thing, stability. This thing was not stable at all in the water. I can't say that I didn't see that coming. I feel like that's kind of a known just by looking at this boat. However, I was putting my expectations of stability on this boat up to its other version, which is the Sun Dolphin Pro 120, and that was probably unrealistic for me to do as well, because that boat is significantly wider. And they did discontinue that model, which I'm really sad about, because that seems to be the one that you want to get. Regardless, this is what we have to work with, so the stability is just going to kind of be a thing. But I will say this, standing down inside this floor was extremely uncomfortable, and it made the boat really unstable. If I was ever able to stand up on this bench and fish from this bench, then the stability got a lot better. And I don't know the reasoning for that. I don't know if because this just felt more secure under my feet than that did, that made the sense of stability better. I don't know. I will say that it makes me confident in adding a front deck into this thing with 2 people in the boat. The gentleman Joe that I went fishing with was unable to stand up in the back. He did not feel comfortable in it at all, and he sat down the whole time, which really led me to be severely cautious of how the boat was angled and positioned in the water, because I wanted him to be able to be fishing as well. I never once felt like we were going to throw each other out of the boat while we were on the water, but there were times where I was standing up and I definitely lost my balance a little bit. It was small. We had fishing rods everywhere and gear, and it just wasn't very spacious. The Spirit that we had on the back performed exceptionally well. We were running the Spirit 1.0 Plus extra short shaft, and it pushed this boat about 5 miles an hour with 2 people in it, which I thought was really good. Up front, we had a Minn Kota Endura 12 volt 30-pound thrust, and we hooked that to a Roy Powell 12 volt lithium battery. And this was something that I was worried about. You know, as a bass fisherman, I like to have my hands free from the motor in order to fish. It was nowhere near as annoying as I thought it would be, reaching down and grabbing that trolling motor. So I actually didn't mind it that much. So moving forward, when we design this kit, I think we are gonna keep it a hand tiller option up front. Now, I was standing down in this front cockpit area when I was using it, so if we do put a deck here, am I going to feel the same way about this motor? I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. Rod holders definitely didn't get used. The cup holders got used and they worked great. Like I said, we got caught in the rain. There was water all inside this boat, which it never reached the height of those ribs, but it was rather annoying knowing that there was water right there below all of my gear. Overall, if I had to rate this boat out of a 10 the way it comes out of the store, I think you're getting about a 6. You're really getting what you expect to get out of a plastic boat. It's not going, you know, above and beyond any expectations by any means, but as a starting platform for an affordable, easy to pick up brand new boat option, it wasn't too bad. Do I think we can make it better? Absolutely, and that's what we're going to try to do. So that was something that I was thinking about while I was out on the water, and I'm going to run through these ideas I have with you guys, and if you don't like them or have another suggestion, please let me know down in the comments. Up front, like I mentioned a little bit ago, we'll keep this a hand tiller. The first thing that we need to do is mess with this flooring. We need to get it to drain all the way to the back. We're going to have some type of bilge pump, because that's just smart to do. And we need to get rid of all these ribs in here. I need a flat surface to walk on if we're gonna make this thing any better. The next thing, the front. We're gonna do some type of front deck here. I'm thinking right now that we pre-build some type of welded front deck that can just drop into this boat. So you buy the boat, you buy the kit, you drop it in, you're ready to go. I think we can get one hatch up front. We're gonna leave this middle area open, nothing in there. And then we'll probably take what we do from the front and transfer it to the back and have a drop-in option for back here as well. Obviously, I think we're gonna have some room to add a hatch in there. And then this should be a very, very simple kit. There might be a few areas where you need to attach some things, but I don't think I'm gonna go anything crazy with this. I'm gonna keep it extremely simple because we're looking for efficiency and a cheaper price point to get started into this, because that's ideally what this boat is for. I have watched a lot of YouTube videos on this boat, and it looks to me like the guys that keep this simple end up enjoying this boat a little bit more. I think we're going to keep this boat truck bed driven instead of trailer. We might do a trailer later on. We have ideas for buying that really cheap Harbor Freight trailer and making some mods to that so that it'll work for this boat, but it just doesn't seem 100% necessary. I think that there's probably more people putting this in the bed of a truck than there are people having a spare trailer around and gonna put this on there. So let me know down in the comment section what you guys think, what you guys would like to see. Still, we have time to come up with a few things. We're designing this kit for you guys, so your thoughts and opinions and ideas do matter to us. So please let me know down in the comments what you guys want to see. Either way, the next video, I'm going to show you guys the pre-planning process for this boat, and then after that, we can start building the kit. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the rest of the series, especially if you have a Sun Dolphin American 12.